Hello, this is Michael Wolf reporting for WatchReport.com. I would like to present the Matera automatic dive watch from the Detomaso watch company. But before we get into the watch itself, I wanted to remind everyone that at the bottom of this video presentation there will be a link that'll take you over to the full written review on WatchReport.com. So definitely click on that, go over, check out additional thoughts, comments, photos, etc. Also, if you don't mind, click on the subscribe button to follow Watch Report's YouTube channel. Lots of great videos and stuff for you to check out, and we'd love to have you as subscribers. So, I thought I'd start off by showing you a wrist shot of the Matera. My wrist is approximately 7 3/4 inches. As you can see, there's quite a bit of wrist presence. And that's what it's going to look like. So let's get this off and get into the watch itself. Okay. The Matera is a stainless steel case, and it is PVD coated. There are different dial marker choices, color choices, but this is the yellow and the black. The case is approximately 45 millimeters, factoring in the crown, it probably jumps it up to 47, 48 millimeters. The non-crown side of the case, as you can see, is just gets you a good shot of the PVD coating. There is something here that I'm not a huge fan of, but again, I know why companies do it. They want to brand their products, but the Detomaso name is engraved into the case side. I wish they'd leave that off, but again, I understand. On the crown side of the case, we've got a screw down crown. I don't know if I'm going to get a very good view of it, but it is signed. It's nicely knurled. It's very easy to grasp and rotate. There's no grinding, there's no play or wiggle. It does engage very smoothly. I want to point out, see if I can get that to show up a little bit better. These are faux screws in the lugs. They are not functional. The bracelet is actually, and the end links are connected to the case using spring bars. We have a unidirectional rotating bezel, as you would expect on most dive watches. One of the things that I want to point out, and you'll see as I'm messing with it here in the video, there is a little bit of play in the bezel. It is not a standard 60 or 120 that you see on a lot of watches. I haven't counted it yet, but I'm thinking it's 90 or thereabouts, but I'll have that information in the review for you. All of the markers are painted on, so there's no loom on this dial, it's just painted on. We have a large sapphire crystal with AR coating. The AR is not the greatest in the world because from time to time you can see that there is just a touch of glare, but it is still fairly really nice and legible. Really nice black dial, uncluttered, very clean, just very limited branding above and below center dial, as you would anticipate. Detomaso crest logo at the 12. Date window at the 3. All of the markers are painted on, and they are also loomed, so they do glow nice and bright. And I've got a loom shot in the written portion that you can check out. Something else that I don't know if you've picked up on yet or not. See if I can zoom in. Best to pick it up on the hands. The Matera does come with T25 tubes. Now the tubes, I don't know about the other colored marker dials. but the tubes on this particular watch glow yellow, and they were very difficult to get a photograph of, but they do glow. You do see them in darkened conditions. So once the hour markers fade, you're definitely going to pick up the tubes on the hands, and it also, as you can tell around the perimeter of the dial, there are small tubes on top of each hour marker. One of the really nice details that I like about Detomaso watches is they add a little bit of color and flair to their watches, typically with the red second hand with the Detomaso crest logo, counterbalance of the second hand. And as you can see, this is an automatic dive watch, as a Miyota 8215 is housed within the case. Case back is nicely etched, as you can see. It is also PVD coated. Not a huge fan of that. I would rather that just be stainless steel or titanium or something like that, because that PVD, if you ever have to get underneath this case back to work on the movement, it is going to scratch up. There's no doubt about it. It is a screw down case back, as you can see as well. And there you can also see the spring bars where the in-link and the bracelet are attached to the case. Really nice. I like the bracelet. It's a, I want to say, an H style bracelet, for lack of terminology. It is held together by friction pins. One of the, I'm going to zoom out here a little bit, but one of the things that I want to show you, I don't think it's going to show up in the video presentation, and I don't know if it really shows up well in the photographs that I took either, but it looks like the PVD coating was applied after the bracelet was assembled and put together, because it's not as thick. It's a little bit more transparent in between the links. I wish that when companies would PVD something, that they would actually PVD each part, but of course then that's going to increase cost. We have a push button diver slip lock with safety, 3 micro adjustments to help you get that fit, and that pretty much rounds out the watch. So what do we have here? We have an automatic dive watch. We have a Miyota 8215. We have a Sapphire Crystal. We have good lume. We have T25 tubes. We have a diver slip lock with safety. And Detomaso actually brings this to the consumer at approximately $365 USD. You can find it through various vendors and so forth, like Amazon and so forth, and sometimes even less than that if there's a sale. So a lot of quality specs, good value dive watch if you can live with a little bit of play in the bezel, and maybe some possible issues with some PVD coating. But beyond that, fantastic value. Would like to thank the Detomaso Watch Company for providing the Matera for review. Would like to thank each one of you for watching this video presentation. Definitely click on over to the written review. Check out additional thoughts and comments. Click on the subscribe button if you don't mind to subscribe to the WatchReport.com YouTube channel. And definitely stay tuned for my next video presentation coming up shortly. Thank you.